This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, son?
Oh, Lord. I'm here. I've landed. I'm like a...
Where'd you land from?
I'm like a wizard who's floating above. I don't know. Sometimes I just like to make that noise. If I'm like putzing around in my garage, make that noise. You ever make noises to yourself just when you're like just puttering around town or something? Whistle? Anything like that?
No.
You never just whistle?
Well, you know what? I used to could whistle, and I can't even hardly whistle no more.
Give it a shot, Dad.
I used to could whistle. I can't whistle
Yeah,
no
but
more.
you seem like you're trying to do that type of whistle that's at a passing good-looking woman. And that's not the type.
What other kind is it?
Well, there's plenty of types of whistles, Dad. There's a train whistle. There's a melodic
I'm
whistle.
talking about-
Just do a melodic whistle. Just do
A melodic. I can't whistle.
whistle.
See, I can't even whistle.
Well, I can hear it. All right, I'm a whistle and see if you can repeat the tune.
I can't do it.
Now, that's not the attitude that we need today.
Okay, go ahead.
We
man.
don't say I can't. We say I'll try. And then we say there is no try. You either do it or you don't. Or whatever that saying is from Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we're going to start simple. Let's say try to hit the same note, though. Well, you start, and I'll try
Go
to
ahead.
hit
You go ahead. You do it again.
See, I can hit yours.
I can't.
We're killing people's eardrums right now.
I'm telling you, yeah.
What
You
about
killing them.
three notes? Or more than three notes. Oh, you went to like whistle through your teeth.
Yeah. That's the only way I can whistle. And I can't hardly whistle like that.
We can have a whistle language. Are you losing whistling in your old age, Dad?
Hey, what do you mean losing? I have lost it. It's gone.
So you lose. You've lost your hearing, a good amount of that, and you've lost your whistle.
Instead of whistling at somebody, I have to holler at us. Hey!
Damn. Is there like an ED medication for whistling?
I don't know.
Something to keep your whistle tight. Your whistle's getting too loose, Dad.
There's a lot of things that's got too loose.
Oh, okay, yeah, we've been there. All right.
Yeah, we don't need to go there. So one end I can't whistle, and the other end whistles all the time.
Okay, all right, William. We're not going to have a contest with that.
No.
If we can match tones with the butt whistle. I've been meaning to ask you, how's Nana? Have you seen Nana lately? How's she doing?
I have talked to her, but hey, why don't we just give her a call?
Yeah, call her.
All right, let's see.
I mean, sometimes when I call her, she doesn't answer. I don't think she's with her.
No, that's you when she called you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't answer. Yeah, that's right.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Well, you need to tell her.
I'm just coughing and a coughing and a coughing tonight.
Coughing.
That's what happens late in the afternoon.
It does.
Dad,
Well,
you
you
need to
think you
tell her
got-
that this is being recorded for quality assurance purposes.
I think it's just the residual part of my
She needs to know that this is
bronchial stuff.
bronchial.
Well, Mama,
Yes.
I got you on the phone with Link, and you need to know that you can't be saying something that you don't want somebody to hear you say, or we might not be able to take it out.
Because it's in the podcast.
It's in the podcast.
Okay. I thought Teresa said you're going to be by yourself.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Me
Is she saying that she doesn't want to talk to me?
are you
Tell it.
are you saying you don't want to talk to Link too?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do.
Well, I tell her, I say, hey,
I do.
hey,
Link
Nana.
says hey. Link says hey. He said, "Hey, Nana."
Hey, darling boy.
Hey.
I love you much.
I
You
love you.
hadn't called me back, and I've called you several times.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry because I didn't want to strain her bronchioles. I heard.
He said he heard you were sick and he didn't want to strain your bronchioles, so you didn't have to talk. You believe that?
Oh, see, look, she's. Listen to her.
Man, you sound terrible, Mama. You still there?
You're doing okay.
Is it? Ask her if something's coming up when she coughs like that.
Link wants to know is something coming up when you cough like that.
Part of the time.
Part of the time.
Okay, and is it organ meat?
Is it organ meat?
Yeah, and no. Oh, organ meat.
Well, what is it? What
is it? He said.
It's good to know what color it is.
Organ meat. He'd be coming to North Carolina for a day or two.
Oh, for the funeral.
Whose funeral?
You talking to me or
I'm
Nana?
not going to be able to hear it.
Whose funeral are you talking about, Nana?
Well, if organ meat's coming up, it sounds like I won't be here.
Yeah, Dad, you're behind, Dad. Me and Nana are
I'm behind.
connecting, even though she cannot
Yeah.
hear me at all.
She
You are
can't
not a
hear
good.
me.
You are not a good middleman. You're not tracking this conversation.
But I love you both.
Well, is she getting off the phone?
Well, are you go hang up on us?
No, I'm not going to hang up on you.
So what? If you spit stuff up, what color is it?
There you go.
It's beginning to be light now. It was yellow.
Oh yeah, I've been having some of that yellow stuff too.
Yeah.
Mine's beginning to be light too. What color is yours, Link? You spitting anything up?
I'm not spitting anything up, Dad. I'm not coughing.
Oh.
I'm not coughing anything up.
Well, we're just trying to make it a family affair.
Well, so what is? Ask her what's she been up to? Just being sick? Is she able to do anything?
Well, Link wants to know what you been up to. You just being sick, or you been doing anything?
No, I don't do anything. Teresa does everything. I've cleaned my bathroom and the door this week.
Why was the door dirty?
And
Well, why was the door dirty?
it's where you spray and the dust gets on it.
Spray what?
Heals up. So I cleaned it off.
What do you?
Spray what? You mean hairspray or what?
No, water and it's the hairspray, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and you cleaning it off the door.
Yeah, I cleaned it off.
What did she
Okay.
do? Stand against the door and just hairspray herself? And when she walks away from the door, does it leave like a Nana silhouette?
And I was doing pretty good, but now I'm having another episode.
Okay.
So Link wanted to know, when do you just stand up against the door and just spray yourself, and then when you walk away from it, does it just leave a silhouette of you standing there on the door?
No,
No.
you have to scrub it.
Oh, you have to scrub it.
Okay. Why not? See, I don't want to make her talk too much because listen to her coughing.
I'm telling you. She was pretty good yesterday.
Tell her to call me when she's not coughing all the time.
Well, Link said to go ahead and try to call him again when you're not coughing so much, okay?
All right, I love you both.
All right. Well, tell her that I love her and she needs to take it easy.
Link said to tell you that he loved you, and I do too.
I love him too.
And
You too.
and if
And
she needs
Nancy three.
and if she needs to hear anything about the podcast, we'll tell her about it.
Yeah, and if you need to hear anything about the podcast, we'll make sure you know what went on with it, okay?
She doesn't need to try to.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. So she sounded better yesterday, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when you sound that bad, you're actually getting better because you're coughing it up, right?
She has a hard time with that bronchial stuff, so I don't know.
She's always her vocabulary, like she's always had all of these words because she's always read so much about like health and dieting. Like she was always really into that.
Oh yeah.
Shelves and shelves of, I mean, she reads voraciously.
Still does.
To this day. Yep.
Nancy gets her books together and carries. She listen, I know Nancy probably carried 25 books up there about 2 months ago. And in 3 weeks, she had read every one of them.
Wow. Good for the brain. I think it's really good for her. It's a great habit.
Maybe I need to start reading.
Yeah, maybe me too. One of these days we'll do that, Dad. Me and you, one of these days we're going to get into reading. It's going to be the thing we get into.
Yes, so these people that tell me I need to some help with my brain because I fell off a 40-foot ladder, maybe I need to start reading.
Yeah, that and soap carving. I'll probably get into soap carving first.
Oh, okay.
Then when I'm done with that, then maybe I'll take a look at reading.
Yeah.
What's the last book you read, Dad?
The last book I read was on Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, well, sir. Okay. Well, how many years ago was that?
Then hold on. I don't want to bust your bubble, but I got about 3/4 of the way through with it, and I just quit reading it.
Oh.
Because it was about 800 pages. And
well, then you got through plenty.
So I learned a lot about Benjamin Franklin in our country.
Okay.
So pretty interesting.
Okay.
But besides reading the Bible some, that was the last book I really read. I read the Bible some too, but
in my mind, that doesn't count. But not for spiritual reasons, just because, like, I don't know, because you're supposed to and all. It's like,
that's right. Yeah.
You know, you don't really
you're supposed to.
You don't get credit for reading the Bible as part of reading. And just because I know you're physically reading the Bible, but that's not what I mean by are you reading a book? You know, it doesn't count.
Reading a book, yeah. Some people would probably disagree with you, but that's all right.
You know what I'm saying.
I kind of agree with you too.
Like, what's the greatest book that's ever written in the Bible? Well, I mean, yeah, okay, but you know, we're trying to talk about just regular books over here. Yeah, come on now, don't be Jesus-fying this thing. Come on, let's be people and let's talk about reading books. You did good with the Benjamin Franklin. I was surprised about that.
Yeah,
Bible, not as surprised. You know.
Yeah,
you're just doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Myrtle Beach. There's a spring sale happening right now over at mythical.com. Save 20% off your order of $100 or more now through March the 7th. Ever try learning a new language only to feel too nervous to actually speak it? That's where Rosetta Stone makes all the difference. With true accent, speech recognition, you get real-time feedback, helping you sound more natural and confident. Rosetta Stone is the go-to language learning program designed to fully immerse you in your new language, whether you're learning for travel, career, or personal growth. Don't wait. Unlock your language learning potential now. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can grab Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches to get started and claim your 50% off today. Don't miss out. Go to rosettastone.com/dispatches and start learning today. It's time for another edition of Myrtle Beach Mailbag. Well, Link, I got some emails.
I'm sure you do.
They still sending them in. I got one from Tatum, and I have loved your podcast for a long time and been a mythical beast since I was 12, and I am now 19, almost 20. I am currently in school to become an elementary school teacher and was wondering who's y'all's favorite teacher was and what they did to be your favorite teacher.
Oh,
I'm always looking for advice on how I can be the best educator possible.
okay. I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, Tatum, just to let you know, and it sounds like age, like when I was from like the 3rd grade to the 7th grade, I was a pretty mischievous boy.
Is that right? Newsflash.
And and I don't even know if mischievous even carries it, but whatever. But I had a 6th grade school teacher, and her name was Mrs. Ross, and this lady was the sweetest lady. I mean, she was a great school teacher and did a great job, but she had me in her class.
What'd you do to her, Dad?
Well, I didn't really do anything to Miss Ross, but there was a little girl in our class and had a nice brand new coat, and she didn't like me and wouldn't have nothing to do with me, and she had hung it up in the room, and I carried it outside and stomped it in a mud puddle.
You're a horrible student, Dad.
I mean, well, but Mrs. Ross, you know, she said, Charles, I know you're a mess, and you have really done something that you should not have done, and this is what I'm going to do to you. And I said, oh, Lord, what have I done? And she says, I'm calling the principal, and he's going to call your daddy. She said, I ain't getting in the middle of this. She said, I know you're going to get more from your dad, Mr. Lincoln Neal, than I could ever try to do to you. And she didn't like discipline, but she tried to be a good role model, and that's what she was trying to be for me, to tell me that you ought not do things like that. That it ain't nice. And
Good.
she said, she said, I think you're a really pretty good little boy and everything, but she said, you can get in the middle of some stuff and sure make a mess of it. And
You don't sound like
and
a
do
good boy to
things
me.
you ought not do. So I'm trying to tell you and lead you to do things in the right way, but I'm going to let your daddy lead you to doing things like you ought to be doing. So
What happened?
that's what happened. So when I got home, there was, as she called it, Mr. Lincoln Neal waiting for me to get home from school at 3:30, because I could walk right down the street to get home. And
You might ought to walk a different way.
maybe I should have went. And of course, I always knew when I did something, I was going to have to pay the consequences. I won't like some people that tried to do stuff and get away with it. I knew I had to pay the consequences.
Okay.
So when I got home, my daddy asked me, said, you got any money left over from cutting grass, and were you putting the back of this summer and all that? And I said, yes, sir, I got some money left over. He said, go get it.
Yes, sir.
Went and got the money, and then he said, and then he pulled out, and he had that girl's coat.
He
right
had
with
the
him.
coat?
That they had called him, and he went up there, and Miss Ross had given him the coat.
Oh, yeah.
And we went down to, and we probably where it come from anyway. He carried me down to Sexton's department store, and we looked, and we found a coat that was pretty comparable and just as nice or even better than that coat. And I had to buy it.
There you go.
And my daddy said, that ain't all you gonna get either, but you had to buy the coat first. And boy. Whew. I got a tail whooping when I got home, and had to and had to carry the coat back to her and give it to her myself in front of Mrs. Ross and tell the girl that I was sorry.
That's right.
So, Tatum, just remember, sometimes you're going to be able to help students and do things and give them and do a good attitude about it and do stuff, and then sometimes you just gonna have to turn it over to somebody else. And
Miss Ross putting you in your place.
But she fixed me up.
And so yeah, she deserves the credit and the applause. See, I wasn't. That was almost cruel, Dad. But I know she crossed you, that little girl. But that's a bit much.
That's
the stuff that I would do was more of just the mischievous stuff that you were talking about. Well, I have a lot of favorite teachers. Talked a lot about Miss Lockley, or my first grade teacher that like were the class that Rhett and I met in. But I'm gonna throw some love to Miss Kelly Smith, who my freshman year in high school was my English teacher, and she did a whole section on like intro to like filmmaking, and she divided the class up into two different groups, and then we like went through the whole process of making our own little film. Made like a horror film, like scripted it out, we acted in it, we edited it on VCRs. And it was, that was very formative, like learning things like composition, like all that stuff stuck with me. And Rhett and I had already been making videos, but the fact that it was like a legitimized part of our curriculum that she just added, that wasn't something that was just happening. That wasn't actually curriculum. Yeah, that was very formative. It was very, very cool. And she would just put up with my mischievosity. I would get down in the, one time I hid in the podium that she stood at to teach, and it like had this little compartment. So before I like scrunched up in there, and then I thought I was going to jump out and scare her or something. But she was smarter than me, and she knew that I was in there, but acted like she didn't. But she closed the door and locked it and was like, "Oh, I'm just got to keep this locked." And then she was like, two can play at this game kind of a thing. So it was less, she would teach me a lesson with her own sense of humor, If I'm willing to put myself out there and be the center of attention, well, and I might have to be the butt of the joke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of learned the lesson that way. She was pretty sly about that. But again, very formative. So yeah, Miss Smith at the time, and she drove a Mitsubishi 3000 GT, which she won in a contest or something. I'll never forget that. So like she drove this thing to school every day. We thought she was the coolest. She was the coolest. So she's my fave.
Yeah.
Good question. Thank you.
Good question, Tatum. So thanks for going to school to be a school teacher. 'Cause
Yes.
in this old world today, it's not an easy job.
Maybe there's some advice somewhere in that, in our experiences. That's the best we can do.
Well, Link, I got another one. It's from Ace Hardware.
Oh.
It says, "Congratulations, you have won a Stanley tool set. Click the link below to claim your prize now."
And don't do that. Did you do it already? Okay, don't.
I mean,
do you know anybody at Ace Hardware, Dad?
Well, yeah, I know somebody.
Well, still don't click on it.
Yeah.
Just talk to them directly and see.
Yeah, because
ask them about it. Go to the Ace Hardware and ask them about that email. But don't click.
That's one of them things that, like I get on my phone that I just delete it.
There you go. That's it.
It's time for, this segment is Snot, Mike, Puffed, He.
All right, Dad, we're turning things up a notch this time. Yep. with incoherent. Remember, this is when you read the words on the page, but then you hear what you're saying and it creates different words in your mind that then makes a different phrase. So maybe that's not the best way to describe it, but we've done it before. We're both horrible at this.
Yeah, we ain't, yeah.
So Logan has prepared these for us. Actually, and these are more adult.
Yes.
That's the hint?
Yes.
Okay.
So
All right.
put your mind in the gutter.
All right, Dad. So this might get a little frisky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, you start. Here's the first one. 3 words made into something else. Go for it. I'll try to help you out. I do not know these answers myself.
Bud make it. Buck naked.
Bud make it. Bud make it. Bud naked.
Buck
That's
naked.
a bit of a stretch, but you got that one quick. Too quick. Are you cheating?
No. I don't know. It just.
I think that's the key, is that they just need to be naughty.
Yeah, apparently.
All right. Read the next one and start out slowly so that I can try to catch up, okay?
Okay. Good God. So who tough oo cup?
Well, it's S-H.
Who tough touch? Who touch a cup?
Huh, tough, ugh, cup.
So who touched the cup?
So who touched the cup? That's not naughty.
No, they-
2 girls, 1 cup. Nope, that's not it. Tough, ugh, tough, ugh, up. Tough, ugh, up. Tough, ugh, up.
Tucka.
I think this is F up. Tough, ugh, up. Oh, I got it. All right. Now you try to get it. Shut up. Fuck up.
Shut the up.
Yeah, that's it. All right, we got it. I beat you on that one, though.
Yeah.
I beat you on that one.
Well, when you did it, it kind of come to me, but I didn't want to say it.
It's
Okay.
easy, but sometimes you got to.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hit this one.
Next one is I'll hike, peg, bus hike, and hot dome high.
It's not dawn, it's done.
Done. Okay. I'll hike, peg, bus hike, and hot done high.
I'll hike, peg, bus hike, and hot done high. What? I'll hike, peg. I'll hike, peg, bus.
I'll hike, peg, bus hike, and hot done
Bus
high.
hike. Peg bus. Hike, peg, bus. I'll hike, peg, bus. Hike and hot done high. Hike and hot done high.
Hiking. I'll hike, peg, bus hiking, hot done high.
Bus hike and hot done high.
I'll hiking. I'll hiking.
Yeah, use
Peg bus.
use an accent.
Mm.
I'll hike, peg. I'll hike, peg, bus hike. Hike, peg, bus hike, and hot done high. I'll keep saying it, and you see, just listen to me. Don't look at the words. I do not know what I'm saying. I'll hike, peg, bus hike, and hot done high. We need to put a space in here. Give us a hint. Where's the space? Give us a space, Logan. Where's the space?
Yeah, between bus and hike. Hike and hot done high.
Hike and hot done high. Hot done high. And hot done high. Hike and hot done high.
Keep saying that part.
Hike and hot done high. Hike and hot done high.
Oh, you're saying it.
Hike and hot done high. 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 Hike and hot. Do you hear me saying something, Dad?
Don't focus on the H's.
I cannot deny. I
I cannot get high.
I cannot deny.
Yes.
I cannot deny. So the second half is I cannot deny. I pick bus. I cannot deny. That's it.
I like the, what was the last thing you said?
I cannot deny.
I cannot deny.
I like.
I like pussy. I can't not deny.
Pegbus? Pegbus? Is it
I'll
what
hike-
he said?
No. No.
Oh, you baited him. I didn't go for it, but he did. I'll hike is I like.
Yes.
So we know that, and we know
Peg.
hike and I cannot deny. So all we need is Pegbus.
Yep.
I
yeah,
like
Pegbus is a little bit of a stretch, I will admit.
I like Pegbus. I cannot deny. Is Pegbus? It is Pegbus?
Yeah.
Well, I think Dad's got the best guess. I mean,
Think about-
Pegbus.
definitely resonates.
Okay, so this is a song lyric. I'll hike, peg, bus,
Oh.
hike and hike.
Oh, it's a song, Dad.
Uh-huh.
It's a song. I like Pegbus and I cannot lie. But it's I cannot
Okay.
lie, not I can't deny.
Yeah, so it's I cannot lie, but this one just sounds way more like I can't deny.
Oh. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Dad? You don't know that song?
No.
Oh
No.
my God, Becky, look at that butt. Pegbus, beg butts. I'm
How
giving
did
you.
I come up with what I said?
Yeah. Well, you know. I know how you did, and I can't deny that I disagree. I can't deny that I agree. Yeah. Pegbus, begbutts. What am I saying? Begbutts.
I like Pegbus, but I cannot deny.
Begbutts, big butts.
I like big butts, but I cannot deny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Nice.
I like big butts. I cannot deny. All right, last
I like
one.
big butts.
3 words become something else. Let's figure it out.
Shook, heard, Addy.
Shook, heard,
Sure.
Addy.
Shook her, Daddy. Shook her.
Sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy. That's it. You got it. Dad, you're 2 for 4 on that one, just without any assistance. I think you're making neuronic connections.
Yeah, I made one on that third one that it won't neuronic. You might have to cut that out, Logan.
You did good though. You did good. We'll censor it.
Oh, Lord. Well, who sent,
Well, Logan did that. Who said that?
Logan.
Logan. This is Logan.
Thank you, Logan.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
thank
welcome.
you for sending, and you know I still love you.
Love you too.
Yeah. Well, Link,
Pegbus. Right?
it was fun having you all here with us today, and we'll be back for another one next week. And don't forget to follow, subscribe wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or a story, email me at ratherbesagging53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week. And I like big butts, and I can't deny it.
Are you sure it's big butts or something else? It can be both.
Yeah.
Well,
I ain't even going
good
there.
work, Dad. Good work. You've earned your keep. Thank you for the laughs. It's very therapeutic, Dad.
Yeah, it's helped me this week, and y'all know why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love you so much.
Love you too. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay.